Hey Tim here, Richard here with a quick video going over the SEO challenges of peer-to-peer marketing, what I think is most important to recover rankings for your site. Okay, so who am I? I'm this guy. So from the Crocodile Dundee accent, I'm obviously an Aussie. I am, however, now based in Berlin. I've been a head of marketing, head of SEO, head of content, head of web development for big companies around the world over the last 20 years. I know my stuff, okay? I'm currently working with large companies who are all experiencing the same challenges SEO-wise that your company is, and I guarantee I can help you. All right, let's get into it. What is the secret sauce? What's the main issue here? The main issue is there's been a change in the way Google ranks websites, okay? So up until mid 2022, sites that had unique, well-written, keyword-rich content with lots and lots of quality links ranked well. Yep, sometimes number one. Now, that's not enough. It might get you to the top 10, but it's not going to get you to number one. And we both know number one is where the money is, all right? So look, all of those factors are still important, but there's a new factor, which is give people what they want, okay? Present the content in a format that people find meets their needs in the best possible way, and I'll demonstrate a site that's doing that. All right, so this site here is just a blog, and then number 2 in the world for horizontal fences. Okay, so horizontal fences, it's actually quite a big search term. They're only behind Pinterest, like a mega site. So they're a blog, and they've got some links and things, but how is it that they're doing so well? And they're doing so well, and they've gone up in rankings of late because they just hit the mark in terms of giving people what they want. All right, so let's have a look at the first sentence. Are you looking for horizontal fence ideas for your backyard? All right, so if a user is searching for the term horizontal fences, probably they're a yard owner. They've probably got a yard and they're looking for fences. So what they do here is they acknowledge what the user is trying to do. And the user will go, oh wow, these people really get me. This is really about solving the problem that I specifically has. I will read on. Then they read on. Horizontal fences are our favourite type of fencing right now. Between our homes and helping friends with their fencing, we've built 3 or 4 horizontal fences in the last year. So the trust building continues. Whoever is writing this is also very interested in horizontal fences and is actually expert in it too. In this article, we'll show you some great looking horizontal fence ideas that you can add to your backyard. Right, so you tell me that you're going to give me ideas and solve my problems, which is exactly why I came. So look at those first 3 sentences, those first 4 sentences. They are SEO perfect in this new world, in this paradigm of Google saying, match your content to what the user most wants. Yeah. Now, down the page, they then have got great subtitles, which are definite subsets of what people are looking to solve here. So this article is fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at a page not quite doing that so well. Okay, all right. Amazon influencers, 5 easy ways to find them in top list 2023 review. All right, so let's start with having a look at the main keyword for that page. All right, so main keyword, we're down 5 places in the last 6 or so months. How to find Amazon influencer storefront. So looking at that, I'm thinking the most important key phrase, actually, the most important problem or pain point the user is trying to solve is how do I find Amazon influencers, Amazon storefront influencers? How do I find Amazon storefront influencers? So then I would then have if you're here, you're probably wondering how it is you can find the best Amazon storefront influencers. You know that this is necessary for your business, and so you're on the hunt. We've also, the author of this article has previously run an Amazon store and did well, etc., etc., etc. You've got to show, first of all, that you understand why they're here, build trust with them, and then demonstrate that you can solve their problem. Now, instead, you start with working with Amazon influencers is one of the best ways to boost awareness of your brand and increase sales on Amazon. Well, they know that, but that's not why they're here. Why are they here? They are here because they want to know how to find Amazon storefront influencers. So it's it's a wasted opportunity in that first sentence. Okay. Now we're still talking generally, but we're not building trust that we have the expertise in-house to solve their problem. What else am I struggling with here? Okay, I come over here. I've got last updated. I've got an actual author. Over here, I don't have an author. All right, so there's not someone I can bond with. I'd like to have a picture of the author and even perhaps a bio of their expertise, a little bio at the top of the page, or at the very least, the ability to go to that go to a bio page for that user. Here, there's no way, once I've started reading this, for me to go, oh, should I actually trust this content? I can't see who's written it. It might just not be very good at all. Okay, so we're not doing all we can to gain the user's trust. All right, so let's recap. These guys, they identified and confirmed why the user was there. They confirmed that they also had an interest and an expertise in this topic. Then they confirmed they really understood the user's need and they could help them. And then that's what they actually do in the article. All right, in your article, we didn't start by identifying why the user was here. We didn't confirm that, we understand their challenge and we've also faced it. We didn't we didn't confirm to the user that if they keep reading that we're going to solve the problem. We didn't show that we were a trustworthy person. We didn't even show our face. Um, I didn't cover this. And then the subheadings are not great. Okay, your subheadings want to be subsets of the main problem. Okay, so search. All right, so let's go. 5 super easy ways to find Amazon influencers. That's fine. Then we've got 5 ways. All right. Then we've got best Amazon influencers 2023 list. I wouldn't do this at all, okay? Because there's no way to know that these particular influencers are actually relevant to the particular user who's on the page. It's all duplicate content anyway, it's just copied from other sites. So this is not showing you understand me. I might not, okay, they're in fitness, whatever. I might be doing mixed martial arts clothing, okay? So this is immediately I'm disconnected from this. If there were categories that you could link to and I could see and I could find them by category, fine. But otherwise, this is just so much content that might not be on point. All right, let's have a look at the number 1 article. These guys have gone from number 3 to number 1. All right, how to find Amazon influencers and their storefronts. That's exactly the pain point that people are trying to solve. They mirror it in their title. There's no shortage of influencers promoting products on Amazon. This post breaks down how to find Amazon influencers that'll be the best fit for your brand. All right, so fantastic. They're already building trust with me because they know what I'm trying to do and they're going to tell me how to do it. I've got a picture of Samantha. You know what? She looks like an influencer. So I already trust her. Yeah, I already trust that she knows how to find other birds from her flock. Samantha Dilday, the influencer, talking about other influencers. All right, let's have a look. Does she show she's an expert? Could influencers be the key to boosting your Amazon presence? I hope so. Fact, nearly 2/3 of online consumers start their product searches on Amazon. Okay, she throws in a fact. It's not some really, really long paragraph, which is off topic and boring. It's just a fact that identifies her as an expert. Okay, boom. All right, then she gets into it. Now let's have a look at the subheadings. What is an Amazon influencer anyway? It's very important to get that definition out there to start with. So that's done. How to find them, 3 ways to spot them. Fantastic. What do the best Amazon influencers have in common? Okay, so they haven't jumped into a list of just random influencers. They're saying, this is really what you should be looking for in them. Why do brands work with Amazon influencers? Okay, we want to learn from what the big brands are doing. We're trying to promote our brand. If we're on Amazon, we've got our own brand. We're trying to grow it. So in terms of subheadings and content and the way this article is put together, meeting the needs of the user, gain their trust. This page deserves to be number one, and this page doesn't. That's what's going on here. It's not links. It's not a penalty. It is a case of this your content no longer is number one because it really doesn't deserve to be there. All right. Okay, so I've already covered this one, showing how well they're doing. What else could we be doing? Okay, look, we need that real author, editor, and publisher at the top of your site. People need to be able to bond with the author. And we need it in the structured markup. Yep, you've got structured markup, but you've got stuff like author, but only the author's first name. You don't have the author's bio. You don't have the author's LinkedIn page. You don't have the author's credentials. You don't have an editor at all. And the link to the author bio, instead of going to a bio page, you've got it just going to a list of articles by that author. So there's no way on your site for me to go, who is this Tamir guy? And should I trust him? Is he really an expert? And if there's no way for me to do it, there's no way for Google to do it either. All right, anything else? Look, someone will be telling you you've got some bad links and they've seen some problems with bad links. That's not the problem, and I'll show you what's going on with that. All right, let's just look at the last, have a look at the last year. Okay, so here are the two big updates from Google that have affected you. So there's Google Helpful Content Update, and it is the reason you've got this slide. You know, I've gone through all of the reasons. Your content just doesn't match what people want, as well as other sites. It looks like a massive slide here, and you think, oh no, things are really bad, but it's not a massive slide. It's just that you've lost a lot of number one rankings, and you've gone to position 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's not like you've got a huge penalty, but the drop in traffic from position 1s down to position 5 and 6, well, that's what it looks like. Yeah, we've got to get back to position 1s to turn that around. Okay, so we've got this link span update, and you can see there is a slight drop there. Okay, but that's not because you've done anything wrong and been getting bad links and being penalized. What's happened is link spammers link to everyone. They sell to some people, but they also link to quality sites, and they have linked to you, and you did get a slight benefit from it. But Google's now worked out, oh, they're terrible sites, and they've taken away that benefit. Okay, it's not a penalty. There's nothing you can do. You don't need to disavow anything. Google realizes you're not buying links. You've got too many links that are good for them to think that you're a link buyer. So don't worry about it. That's nothing to do with the problem. Speed. Look, website speed is a factor. I'm not going to tell you that if you make your site faster, it's going to turn things around. It's not, but it is a tie break. It is a tie break. So if we improve things, and whereas we're equally good as another site and they're faster, yeah, it's going to make a difference. So if I look at this, we've got Core Web Vitals has failed. 70 is not bad, but gee whiz, 95 is better, isn't it? And we could just about do it because it's all down to this next gen and reduced CSS. So next gen formats, okay, all we need to do is install the Optimol plugin, okay? So you'll have to take a paid version because you've got too much traffic, but it's not a lot of money. It's like 20 or 30 bucks a month or something. And it will change all your images to WebP images. It'll defer them. It'll serve small images on mobiles and large images on desktops. So you'll get that score right down. You can just install it as a test for a few days and see what happens, but that'll definitely come down. And look, I can see that you're using, what are you using? Yeah, I'll tell you that I can see what you're using, but I can't remember what you're using. Hold on a sec. I'm using Rocket. All right, so you're using Rocket. I can see that you're using Rocket. Okay, but Rocket doesn't do critical CSS super well. Okay, I would have an engineer have a look to see what they can do with regard to your critical CSS. There are some other plugins that can do it, or maybe it would require some engineering. But we can improve these scores. It's not the difference between number 1 and number 6, but it might be the difference between number 6 and number 5. All right, your frequently asked questions. You're doing frequently asked questions. You have structured markup on your frequently asked questions. That's great. You've started on this, but I would have I would have done more. Okay, I would have done more. Let's have a look at this. All right, so Amazon influencers, there's your structured markup. I've had a look at your article structured markup. I've already commented on that. Your frequently asked questions structured markup, though. Let's have a look at the questions. Okay, what is an Amazon influencer? Okay, that's true. There is a question on the page. How do I find influencers on Amazon? Okay, that's fine. That's important. Who is eligible to be in the Amazon influencer program? Little bit irrelevant, but whatever. We've got 3 frequently asked questions. But it's like you've just done frequently asked questions for the sake of it. You haven't thought, what are the most important frequently asked questions to put on a page about someone looking for Amazon influencers? Okay, so let's do a deep dive. Yeah, let's look for Amazon influencers. Amazon influencers. All right, so there are all the questions relating to Amazon influencers. Let's pick out the best ones. What do they do? How to follow them? How to find them? How to find an... Okay, what are they? How much does Amazon pay influencers? Okay, so the cost. People want to know the cost. When do they get paid? Yeah. If someone's thinking of getting Amazon influencers involved, they're interested in price as well, and that's missing from your page. Like I said, you've got some facts, but you don't have as many as you should have, and you don't necessarily have the right ones. If someone's interested in um, getting Amazon influencers, facts should be, what is an Amazon influencer? How do I find Amazon influencers? How do I determine an Amazon influencer is good? How much do I pay them? How do I pay an Amazon influencer? How do I evaluate an Amazon influencer's impact? All put in the questions, the 10 frequently asked questions that are most relevant to if someone's thinking of using them, what it is they really need to know. All right, article format summary. So first up, you identify the most likely reason the user is here. Are you interested in getting a horizontal fence for your backyard? Are you looking to find how to find and hire an Amazon storefront influencer? Repeat it back to them. Show them that you know what they're here for. Okay? And then talk about that topic. Show it's something you're highly interested in and you're expert in it. Yeah. So they're already going, right, these people understand me and they're experts in this area. All right, so acknowledge that succeeding in this area is important. It's going to require specific steps and information, and you can provide it. Yep, here's our 10-point guide to finding the best Amazon storefront influencers for your business. Yeah, and then do it. Then provide it. Make sure you've got all the subheadings that they could possibly be interested in. Make sure we've got the best frequently asked questions. You've got to have authorship, top of the page, a full name, full person that they can identify. Yep, this person is real. I trust them because I can see them. I can read all about them. It's got to be on the page. It's got to be in the schema. Having comments is good. Okay, if you have the resources to manage them, that is. If people are interacting with the page, it shows. It shows that people are trusting the content. All right, what's not important? It's not important to go, oh, but this other site that I've seen doesn't do everything. No, some of the top sites are not doing everything, and that's an opportunity. But these are all of the things that if you want to rank #1, you should be doing, okay? We've got to be the best. That's what you've got to be aiming to be. You are best matching what people want. You are best matching what Google is looking for, and that's it here. All right, Tamir, I hope that proves useful, and I hope you get it. I'm able to go through some of your articles, do a breakdown, and show you the different headings that should be there, or the different way it could be phrased. Now, I'm assuming that you've already got content writers and article people that you use, and they're going to be more expensive than me and mine. Okay, so I could do a few for you, or I could do a lot for you, but I am saying it's probably going to be cheaper if you manage that in-house, and I'm not looking just to fleece you for a bunch of money. So let me know how you'd like to proceed with the trial. I suggest I do a couple. I go through a couple of articles and I rejig them, and then we republish them. I show you how to do it. Your team does it, and your team, when they're creating new content, then follows that guide so that the new content that they create is of this format that Google really likes. Right, I'll leave it there. I hope this video proved useful. Let's talk soon.